as long as the planners don't get it confused and send the wrong truck to the wrong place. But yeah, so then once we inspected them, I'll show you another one. Another Volvo. Oh no, that isn't my last job actually. I have this FEL to do as well, front end loader. So them arms come down, pick the skip up, lift it up, and throw it straight into the back of the vehicle. So I've got this one to do. So same again, chassis check, make sure all bolts are tight, no leaks, hot rams, all the rest of it, and yeah. She's a tag. She's a tag. So yeah, I've got that one to do. And then, once we've done this one, we'll do that one. Now this is a bit different to what we usually have. The bin goes on the back, it goes all the way up the top. The door opens on the top, tips the bin in, drops it down. Yeah. Predominantly used on food and glass waste, these vehicles. And what else we have is side loader. So the vehicle has two compartments, yeah. First compartment, second compartment, and then they can pick up different waste types. So it's basically like a split body bin truck, you know, but it's not like a split body bin truck because you can carry two different products. So what they do with these, they tip them like a tipper. So when it's full and they want to tip it, open the back door, tip it up, drop it back down, and that'll empty the back compartment. And then it'll have another internal door inside it, a bit like a feed truck, you know, for the farms. And then they twist that, that opens this door that's mounted here, lets it swing open. So, all in all, these men here are pretty well utilised for what they're doing. They're got every sort of truck they can have for every sort of waste job, haven't they? So they've got the traditional bin trucks, they've got these with the split compartments, the side loader at the front, and then they've got the FELs, the skip wagons, and the Roros. You don't really get much more of a utilised fleet than that. I'll show you this other one over here, because I think this one's slightly different. So this one here, traditional bin truck. So you've got your bin lift on the back, goes into your packer, and that packs it like a normal bin wagon, yeah? And then at the front, you've got a side lifter, door opens at the top, tips its bin in, and if you look there, completely separate body. So that's separate to that. So that goes in, lifts the bin to the top, yeah, and then when it's full and they want to tip it, it literally, if you can imagine, tips sideways. So it literally tips, it's a side tip. So it comes out at the side of the vehicle. So yeah, that is quite a good utilised fleet if you ask me. A very good utilised fleet. So it's safe to say they're on top of the game here. To be fair, they are on top of the game as well. We do a lot of, well, we do quite a bit of maintenance for them. We've got quite a few trucks in here, like this old girl here. And they are pretty strict on the maintenance here. It's got to be 100% perfect, or it's not happening. So, which is good. It's how it's got to be these days, I suppose. Well, I suppose it has to be like that these days. Right, so what we'll do, we'll crack on this little Volvo. No, sorry. We'll do the hook loaders. Then we'll crack on with the little Volvo. And then we'll do the FEL. For which time, this man will be with keys. I keep going about his bloody keys, don't I? Sorry about that, lads. Lasses, whatever you are. And yeah, we can't call you lads or lasses these days, can we? Because there's that many different types now. You could be out. You could be identified as a tin of beans. Who knows? still. It'd be right, won't it? I do love getting up early in the morning, cracking on. It's the best part of the day, innit? Best part of the day. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day, I'll not tell you who it was, but I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're always up early in the morning, always doing loads of work and this, that, t'other, and they don't finish till late at night and what have you. And I'd said to them, like, you know, they don't think that, slow it down a bit and get yourself a decent night's kip and all the rest, instead of being up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and still working at 8, 9 o'clock at night. And they looked at me and they went, "Folk die in bed." Folk die after bed, I know. So anyway, let's get on.
I'm an expert at overthinking things that I shouldn't. You come across as a cool guy, someone who's...
So, on this bad boy here, yeah? Hydraulic tanks are full, that's alright. However, we have an oil leak coming off this valve block here, off this pipe here. It's leaking oil and letting oil go all over the valve block. So what I've just done then, check the chassis bolts, because it's a tipper. So you've got the chassis of the vehicle, the subframe of the vehicle, and you can see that rubber block it's sat on at the front there. Underneath, it's an underlift gear. Body guide, which stops the body moving side to side on chassis. Somewhere around here will be the rams underneath to lift it. I'd imagine there'll be 2 of them on it. Another body guide there to stop it moving. Chassis bolts again for the subframe, chassis bolts again for the subframe. Can't test any of this yet till I get keys. Keep going about these bloody keys, don't we? And then what I was doing underneath the back, checking this hinge pin that runs right through. When the body comes up like that, it hinges on this pin at the back. Yeah? So that's what I was doing under the back. It's got all its e-stops. Also, we can't check them yet till we've got gets it operating. This here, this lever here, it's when the body's up. There's a frame that comes up, then you can work under the body without it coming back down on top of you. Because if anything goes wrong, an hydraulic pipe or anything bursts, that body's coming downhill fast. When it comes downhill fast and you're underneath it, you're dead. They'll kill you. There's been plenty of people caught out with that one in the past. So if you ever go under a body, make sure you get your body props in. Same with a hook loader. If you lift that body up, get them body props in. Plenty of folk have come foul of them. And unfortunately, usually you come foul of them, you don't live to tell the tale after it. So that's my chassis inspection. Well, nuts and bolts tapped. So now I'm going to do the same on the FEL. Nuts and bolt taps. And then yeah, it's time for a coffee then, I think, lads. And it looks like it's going a bit grey. I'm going to start raining. But it's probably just about to sum it up for me, won't it? Anyway. Right, so, just tell you this one before we crack on. My daughter, Darcy, she's 7 years old. And this is child number 3. I have 4. Well, between me and my wife we have 6. But, because she's got 2 from a previous relationship, and I've got 2 from a previous relationship. And they've had 2 together, so we've got 6 between us. I know, that's why I work so many hours. Anyway, Darcy got to the good old age of 7, and I realised I never taught her to ride a bike. So last Friday, I finished work, took her to Salford's, found a bike she wanted, bought it. So then it took 3 or 4 days for it to come in, and then they've got to build it and all the rest of it. And I said, well, realistically, mate, we'll pick it up Friday, because I'll make sure I can finish work at 4, 5 o'clock. We'll come and get it. Jobs are good. So we went and picked it up last night, and I said, right, before tea, let's go and take it out park, and let's have half an hour, teach her to ride a bike. She's like, yep, no problem. So gets her on park, so gets her there, and they've got like this play area bit where obviously it's like a foamy floor, so it's soft. So I thought, oh, we'll go on there, there's nobody on there, we'll go on there. If she falls off, she can land on the soft foam, job's a good one. So we text her on there, so she gets on it. I said, so just go backwards and forwards, just, you know, not trying to ride it, just get the feel for brakes. Because if you go, you need to be able to stop, don't you? So she did that. Yep, no problem. So I said, right, get your foot on pedal, blah, blah, blah. So she did. I said, right, I'm going to hold on to you. We'll set off. Didn't get a chance to hold on to her, she just set off. That it. I'm not lying. She literally got on the bike and rode off on it. Now, she has had a bike in past with stabilisers, obviously, but that bike got too small for it. It got a puncture and all the rest of it. I never got around to fixing it, and you know what it's like. But yeah, proud father moment last night. So here's our Darcy, first attempt on a bike. Epic that, weren't it? Huh? The way she was set off on that bike, just poof, gone. So yeah, so that's us on park every day for next, well, forever probably, riding the bike at night. Anyway, that's all good fun, innit? But I went into Salford to buy this bike, right? And lad's like, all right, well, it'll come. It'll be in stock Wednesday, something like that. Then we've got to build it, blah, blah, blah. So, well, if it comes in Wednesday, give us a shout, I'll come pick it up and I'll build it myself. Well, can't be that, I'd build a push bike, can it? So this bloke from Alpha says to me, oh, whoa, head up a minute, mate. Can't do that. I said, what? He said, well, you can. He said, but it's not an easy job, that. Just give me a sec. I'm telling you. I'll just prop my camera up and I'll tell you properly. Yeah, so he says to me, oh, you can't do that, mate. He said, you know how hard it is to build a push bike? I'm like, not really. Thinking, can it be that hard to build a push bike? You put a couple of wheels on, set the handlebars, set the seat, set the brakes, set the gears. Can't be that hard, surely. Yeah, so he said to me, no, you can't do that, mate, no. It's a highly skilled job, this. I'm like, right, okay. We've got to get a torque wrench, we've got to torque everything up, and it's got to be a certain torque setting. So I'm thinking, oh, yeah, very good, no problem, mate. So, no problem. So, big do's and little do's. I said to him, yeah, no problem, mate. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pay him tenner. He can build it for me. Well, no point messing about, is there? I've not got time anyway. So, off we goes. And I get to the van, and I think to myself, that lad must be about 17, 18 years old, and he's telling me how hard it is to build a push bike. Nobody else experienced that, was it just me? So anyway, pick Spike up. He says, yep, yeah, mate, here's your bike, I'm just going to do the final 3 comp brakes, blah, 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 this, that, so that, yep, sound, mate, no problem. So I'm looking at this bike, and he says, oh, these V-brakes, you know, they're bad to set up and everything else. Now, V-brakes, anybody doesn't know, it's less like, I don't like, it pulls like that, it's dead easy. Anyway, so it's about these V-brakes being dead hard to set up, blah, 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 this, that, so that. So I'm looking at it, and obviously we've gone full bounce on job here. Front and rear suspension, you know what I mean? We're not playing games here, it's just full suspension on job, right? So, you've got your front forks, your suspension forks, and you've got your V-brakes at front. And I'm looking at it, and the V-brakes, the whole front wheel's 180 degrees out, so the V-brakes are under the frame. And he's, yep, that's fine, mate. So I just said to him, that wheel right way around. What do you mean? Is that wheel right way around? Yeah. So V-brakes are at back, so they're not be at front. No, they're at back on these, mate. Alright, sound, no problem, like, epic. So, well, okay. The one we looked at, the V-brakes are all the way around, it's over there on display. Right. I said, so is that one built wrong? Is this one built wrong? You know, I don't know, I'm not a bike technician. Technical job building push bikes. He says, no, it's right there. I said, see, display one's wrong. No, that's right. So at this point I'm getting a bit confused. I'm thinking, well, display one's right and that one's right. How could 2 bikes so different? Turned out he put front wheel wrong, handlebars wrong way around. So yeah, Alfords, good on you. Thanks for that. but to be fair, you have made a very little girl very happy, so that'll do for me. Right, let's crack on. This chassis inspection, well, you know, this FEL. Yes, something you don't see very often these days. I think no drivers still know how to use one of them. So, PTO's engaged. I've got it on manual control, so I don't have to use the remote. So let's go see what happens. For the Volvo. So we should be able to operate everything off this system here. Right, so what we have to do is hold that and then operate it this way. So that's what we're going to do. So now what we can do is check these rams, make sure there's no oil leaks on them. Check these chains, just run about the tag here. So single leg 5.3 ton, one leg 13mm chain, you can see that, and then the chain ID there. So yeah, check these hooks, make sure they're all good. First of all, let's get some gloves on. That's all that working good. All that's working good. Sheeting system's working good. So yeah, just check these chains. And then we can put it all back on. Check the operation on the next one. all good. We'll check the next one. So what I'll do now, go and check the operation on the next one. I'll not film that because it's just the same as that one. And then we'll start with the 2 hook loaders, the 2 roll rolls at the bottom, check the operation on them. And measure the hook. And then we'll do the front and side loader with tipper. So we'll do the FEL. And that should be my Saturday morning done. Right, so I said I wasn't going to film this one, but we will do because I want to show you this. So these chains that I'm now checking, yeah, on the other one you had like the 50p tag. On these it's just got a washer on it, yeah, but that's perfectly fine because on that washer it's giving me all the information you need for that chain. I've got my ID on it, and on the other side I've got the thickness of the chain, which you probably can't see. Let's get the camera on there, maybe now. It's got the thickness of the chain, and it's got what grade of chains on it as well. Now the other thing with this one, you can only use it with a remote. You can't use it, well, you can use it manually, but it's quite good actually. So you can see the buttons on it. You press the button for it to lift, I'll show you in a minute. But then there's 2 stages on that button, so you press it a bit, it starts lifting. You press it more and it goes faster. So I'll just set my camera up and then I can show the operation of it. Quite like it actually, because that means the driver's stood nowhere near the vehicle, which means from a health and safety point of view, if anything was to go wrong, he stood well out of the way. Whereas the traditional type with your levers, you stood right at the side of the truck, so if anything goes wrong, like the truck's going to fall over or the chain's going to break and the skip's going to come towards you or anything like that, you're well out of the way from it. I like that idea. Right, let's set you up and show you. So what we'll do, I'll just show you like this. So what we want to do now is lift the skip back up. So you press it once, it starts lifting. When you press it a bit more, it's faster. It's quite good actually. It's lifting it now. I'll press that a bit more. So it speeds up. Now it's only an empty skip, so it's not too bad. What we're doing now is going to the throat. I'll just press it at this stage, it comes down nice and slowly. We'll track the arms back in, and on this one, both arms coming on one button. Like and then put that lock bar back up. Put the leg back up. I like that. That's pretty cool. Right, on to next. I was just thinking to myself when we were operating that lifter, these lifters remind me of like an old fairground ride, don't they? Like something you see at Salford Pleasure Beach or something like that, or Blackpool Pleasure Beach, where you've got the rollers going up and it's do-do. Right. You see how it opened at the top, so as the lifter comes up, opens the hatch at the top, tips in, back down. Nice simple system that. Nice, dead easy, simple system. Won't get many problems with these. Right, just going to show the side one operating now. Right guys, so Scania, yeah, so this is a P-cab Scania, so it's like a little cab. Now then, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you inside of this wagon, inside of that wagon. Tell me which ones you prefer. Now personally, I'm a Scania man, and I've always liked Scanias and all the rest of it, so I'm just going to show you inside of this other one and let me know which one you prefer. So then you get the Volvo FMX. Now for a day cab, what do you reckon, lads, compared to the Scania? I can honestly say, if I was spending a day in a truck, yeah, I'll be choosing this one over that one. I know it's only a day cab, but look at the difference in the day cabs, yeah? I think for a day driver, not a tramper, a day driver, this is a truck I'd pick. Definitely. To be fair, I do like these Volvos. Like I say, I've always been a Scania man. Not so much driving them, more repairing them. Drive-wise, definitely the Volvo. Repair-wise, definitely Scania. So as a fitter, definitely Scania. As a driver, definitely Volvo. Right, that's these done. So just tested the operation on these. I couldn't record it because this bloke's here washing wagons and water going everywhere, so no doubt I'd end up with phone getting absolutely baffed. So yeah, that's all these inspections done here. So I'm off next week's holiday, spend some time with kids. We're not going anywhere out, we're just doing some jobs around the house, a couple of days out, stuff like that, just in case you're interested. And that's about it really. So get home, it's just gone 9:03. Got here at 5, 9:03 now. That'll do for me. Let's get home. So if you haven't already done, hit the like button, the share button and the subscribe button. It's free, don't cost you now. It's not like a magazine subscription, don't cost you a penny. And click the bell for notifications so you know when I upload a new video. On that note, take care, look after yourselves. We'll see you on the next one.